Greetings, Pepper people. Grandpa Lanky here. I want to talk to you about CPAP, sleep, and high elevation. But before we do this, I have a bone to pick with you guys. Maybe you're trolling me. Maybe you're trolling me and you're trolling CPAPsupplies.com. I don't know. But here's what happened. Last video, I offered a phenomenal discount code, Lanky25. Gets you 25% off all masks and accessories at CPAPsupplies.com. Now they were like, hey, Jason, people are gonna get confused. Let's take these machines off the list. And I said, no. The viewers of my channel are exceptionally brilliant. No one's gonna do that. And alas, this is exactly what happened.
Hi, CPAPsupplies.com. How can I help you?
Oh, excuse me. Jocelyn said my discount code of Lanka25 would work, and it's not working.
What are you trying to buy?
CPAP machine.
Oh, if you look at the video, it actually says that
Lanky25 will get you 25% off. Excuse me, Jocelyn. Aren't machines excluded from this offer? They are.
it's only good for masks and accessories.
But Jocelyn said it would work on machines.
Actually, no, he said 15,000 times it wouldn't work. Sir, do you have any masks or accessories you'd like to purchase?
Is a machine a mask or an accessory? Guys, if you're trolling me. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about elevation and sleep. So one thing you'll notice, a great analogy is you're flying in an airplane. As you take off, you're going up, 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 up. Now they have to pressurize the cabin, right? Because you're being depressurized as you're going up, 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 up. Now, if you don't pressurize the cabin, oxygen starts getting very, very thin. And really when you're taking off, you can feel these effects extremely quickly. Your ears start popping, baby start crying. It gets kind of miserable for a little bit there.
This is your captain speaking. First, we're gonna go ahead and do a maneuver called the big turn. Go ahead and hold on to your cocktails and put on a fresh diaper. We're currently at an elevation of 500 feet, and now we are at a cruising altitude of 35,000 feet. That was pretty quick. And now we're going to go ahead and pressurize the cabin. That way we can get every single baby on board crying in unison. As we pressurize the cabin, you're going to feel like your ears are about to explode. This is completely normal. At some point during the flight, we're going to go ahead and shut that down. If you get whacked upside the head at some point during the flight, that means your oxygen mask has been deployed. Now, I want you to do something. I need you to assist the person next to you in kissing their ass goodbye. I'd like to say thank you for flying this airline. We know that you really actually don't have much of a choice in selecting airlines, so sit down and shut up.
So you can feel the same thing, but much slower as you're driving up a mountain to a higher elevation. So what's happening and how does this affect sleep? As you're going up, air is getting thinner, and by that I mean less oxygen molecules are present. You also have the barometric pressure, just the ambient pressure of the atmosphere is less and less and less. This can have some really bad effects on your sleep. So let's just talk about someone who doesn't even use CPAP at all. You're just going up there. The atmospheric pressure really doesn't do too much to affect your sleep, but the lack of oxygen certainly does. Less oxygen means certainly a much higher likelihood that you're gonna have problems with your respiratory drive. And by that I mean things like central sleep apnea are gonna be much more likely to occur. Now, if you're just there on vacation, you pretty much suck it up, buttercup. But if you're gonna be staying there long term, like you're moving there, or you're gonna be there for several months, your body's gonna acclimate to it naturally. You're gonna get more red blood cells to hold more of the oxygen. Whatever oxygen there is, you're gonna have more red blood cells to try to hold on to that oxygen as you breathe. Your blood, because of this, is gonna become a little more viscous. Very, very cool how the body adapts. Now let's talk about someone who is on CPAP or bilevel or something. Let's just say you're a CPAP user traveling up. Now, these machines do a really good job at adjusting the pressure as you go up. Now, Grandpa Lanky remembers back in the day, there used to be a manual setting for altitude. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was like sea level was nothing. Then you had one mountain for like all the way up to 2,500 feet elevation. Then you had two little mountains for up to 5,000 feet elevation, and then like 7,500 feet elevation with three little mountain peaks, something like that. I think I might be off, but it was something like that. These machines do it automatically. Now I have some of my data. I was here at sea level Now I have some of my data. I was here at sea level and then I slept at Tahoe for 2 nights trying a couple different things to see if I could get just any kind of an interesting result. We'll check that out in a bit. But let's talk more about CPAP use as you're going up. So as you're going up, less oxygen, less pressure in the atmosphere. Now your throat is collapsing. Remember, you have obstructive sleep apnea. So your throat is collapsing. That collapse has a specific weight. That doesn't change. That doesn't change at all. That's still there. Now your CPAP machine is trying to push a specific amount of pressure to open that up. So let's say you're on 10 centimeters of water and that 10 centimeters of water opens you up. Well, relative 10 centimeters of water down here at sea level is no longer 10 centimeters of water up here at a higher elevation. It's trying to get 10 centimeters of water is a pressure relative to the surrounding atmosphere. So now that 10 is more like a 8.5. It's not going to be enough to hold open your airway. So what your CPAP machine does as you go up in elevation is it basically pushes more air. So even though your machine says it's pushing 10 centimeters of water, it's actually more like 12 centimeters of water if you were to go down in elevation. Hopefully that all makes sense. Now, one thing that's very interesting about this is I do a lot of PAP therapy analysis with people. So I see people from Reno, Nevada, people from Albuquerque, New Mexico are common. Salt Lake City, Utah, this is common. Pretty much all over Colorado, this is common. What I see is people who are relatively, nothing, no huge medical conditions, and they have really unstable breathing. A lot of central apneas, a lot of central hypopneas, even at really, really low pressures. So there's a high number of people that are very susceptible to this. And basically the fix is you put them on oxygen. You give them a while to try to acclimate to the different elevation. But if some of these people are living there for a long time, you just need to add oxygen. It's gonna smooth out the respiratory drive. They're getting the oxygen that they're being deprived of. All of a sudden that respiratory drive smooths out, no problem. Some of these people, it's actually illustrated really well when they go on vacation. And if they're visiting someone, like one guy was going to visit his son, he's in Reno, Nevada, visiting his son in California at sea level, horrible central apneas. I'm like, hey, I think you need oxygen. And he's asking, hey, what about ASV? ASV is better, right? It's for central apneas. And I'm like, well, yeah, but he went on vacation. His data when he was on vacation was flat and smooth and beautiful. Anytime he was in Reno, Nevada, it was central apnea, central hypopnea, centrals for days. That finally convinced him all he needed to do, add a little bit of oxygen, and that set him right. It was perfect. Now let's go ahead and take a really quick look at my data, see if anything interesting happened.
Alrighty, friends, here we go. August 9th, I got myself a little baseline for you. So we have a good chunk of sleep here, 5 hours and 15 minutes. A little leaky. Let's see what it looked like. AHI is saying 0.38. We all know that's caca. But from memory, I think I slept about the same as I normally do, like really pretty good. A little bit of leaking on this night. I think I had one of my typical, I didn't cut the tape long enough, so I had a little air shooting out of the corners of my mouth. That was annoying. All in all, it looks like a fairly normal night. Tahoe night. I finally traveled with my CPAP machine. So Friday the 11th, now this one, I had been using VCOM on all of them. So this one at home with VCOM. This one is in Tahoe with no VCOM. No VCOM. Remember I said I always sleep with VCOM? Look at that. Had a really rough night. Let's see what happened. I only kept it on for like an hour. Felt like dookie. I was there to coach a baseball team. I was yelling at kids for stuff they didn't do. I was like, you missed a sign. You didn't give me any signs. Shut up. So look at that. No VCOM. I have that, my friends. This is REM sleep. Really big decrease. This is saying hypopnea. That's stupid. Isn't this a hypopnea too then? And this, and this, and this, and this? Huh? Why this? That's dumb. I should be more professional when I do this. So decrease in airflow resulting in an awakening, and then I took the mask off. I think the pressure just felt odd to me. So on the 12th, I really slept great. Knocked it out. Knocked it out. About almost 6 hours of sleep. Want to know why? We were highly ranked in the tournament, but guess what? We still got an 8 o'clock start time. The times are off on this. They're off like an hour. Anyway, early start time, so I had to get up early and go, again, yell at some kids. This day I was happier though. Much happier. Much better sleep. So here we go. Essentially looks pretty much the exact same. Right there is definitely a RERA or a hypopnea, and I'm of course talking about this area. Of course, it's not flagged though, right? There's a position change, another position change, tagged as an obstructive apnea. Now, if I were on APAP, my machine would be all over the damn place. Thank God I'm not. Thank God I'm smart enough to not listen to anyone on any forum and get advice there, because good Lord, I see some freaking bonkers things said. That's right, gloves are off. So all in all, looks okay. Actually, this is kind of, I think I might want to try 14 tonight, just at home here. So more or less looks pretty good. I remember sleeping very well. I felt good. Yeah, I'm going to try 14. Now, last night, I haven't looked at this yet. Last night, end of the night, I had leaking coming out of the corner of my mouth. And there it is. That is exactly what I remember happening. So a little leaking there at the beginning. My wife was really sick, so she didn't sleep in bed out of courtesy. And I was, not going to lie, I was a little lonely. So a lot of REM sleep right there. Basically, you know what? It looks the exact same. Let's check out that leaking at the end, though. Look at that, all that sputtering. Get into REM. Does it go up higher? No. Slept like a champ last night, though. So my worst fear realized absolutely no difference at elevation versus sea level for me. But the VCOM seemed to make a difference because that night sucked.
All right, cool. Nothing interesting at all. My CPAP machine adjusted perfectly. Guys, remember, until the end of September, you can get 25% off your order at cpapsupplies.com if you use discount code LANKY25, LANKY 25. Only good for masks and accessories. No machines. Oh, Jocelyn, can I use it on a machine? No. Masks and accessories. If you want to have a PAP therapy analysis with me, check it out, axgsleepdiagnostics.com.
This is your captain speaking, and now is a great time to smash the crap out of that like and subscribe button. Check out Lanky's Amazon affiliate link, and we know you have a choice in watching CPAP videos, but we all know this is the only one that doesn't suck.
Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great night. Bye.
Clean your stinky mask with some Mask Bright, available at Amazon. Thank you to all watching, but an extra thick thanks, buddy, to Doug Toombs, Jason Georgiades, Patricia Espelong, Sarvesh Joshi, Stuart Hetherington, Mona Swearingen, Chungtu Chen, Edward Steiner, Deborah Permute, and Shannon Kerr, and another slightly less thick thanks, buddy, to all the other YouTube members, Patreon supporters,